Hi, my name is Mitch. Today I'll be rating the NCL Norwegian Jewel cruise ship. Soon you'll see my wife and a picture of myself. First we took off from Orange County Airport and we landed into Houston Airport. And then we made our way out to the ship, the Jewel. And then you can see my wife, she'll come up smiling here. And then we went to this nice terminal which NCL has exclusive rights to and owns. And then we went to Cozumel Island, Belize City, and then Honduras. And it was a nice trip. We did check the whole ship out. Nice little pool area, kind of small pools, but they were nice. The slide wasn't the biggest, not as big as that Epic. I was spoiled on that one. Dining was fabulous, some of the best food, and the buffet was great. I'll have to talk a little bit about this washy-washy.
Good for me, good for us, a washy-washy every day.
You happy? Alright, I got to check out the gambling there on the Jewel. Really good. NCL did something really smart. They made a machine you can put cash in, and it can also give you a form of gambling, not running on your tab like other cruise ships do. Really like that. Smart move. Went to Cozumel. Favorite stop. Good place. If you haven't went there, go there. Alright, we had a gentleman on a bicycle, 50 cents to ride us back to the dock each. And here you can see the NCL dwarfing the Disney ship. Alright, here's Cozumel. Now for excursions, Cozumel's awesome. You can rent out dune buggies, scooters. We met this really nice couple named Doug and Joni. They showed us the whole island. Here's a real important tip. When you rent out a scooter, before you rent it out, take pictures of all the scratch, nicks, and every damage that's on the scooter. So when you turn it in, they don't do the bait and switch. Get the extra insurance. This is the only way to do it when you rent scooters outside of the United States. It's a good tip. Scooters are one of the best things to do there. If you have a license or insurance, I highly, highly recommend rent out a scooter. The ships don't provide it. They don't want anything to do with it, but do it on your own. It's great. We saw the whole island, got to see everything. It was fantastic. Had a great time in Cozumel. Oh man, Bob Marley. Well, he did this little pit stop with the scooters, and I had my wife pose with the Bob Marley statue there. And then I saw this little chapel. So I went inside and I saw this amazing mural. It had the Holy Spirit, the dove, Jesus, and God, and the energy of the dove, and everyone connecting each other. Check it out. Now you might know why I do the white dove business. Our next stop down the road was this young boy and his family. They had this really big bull, and this bull was quite a character. And this is what's so great about scooters. You can find all kinds of neat places like this. This bull just sat there real still until I grabbed his horn. He got a little upset and gave me a little bit of nudge here. Boy, that was so fun, and it was a great thing that we did find on our scooters. I ran into one complication, Cozumel. This security guard got a little fresh with my wife, so I had to give him a little attitude adjustment. After that, we became pretty good friends. Then I came across the Iguana Man, and I had a little photo with the Iguana Man there, and then we started heading our way back to the cruise ship. Found us one of those gentlemen, and he rode us back again for 50 cents each, and then we headed in to the city of Belize. Going down the road, we drove through this cemetery, and then the center divider part of the cemetery was in it. That was pretty interesting. They also had all types of different homes. Some of the footings weren't good, so some of them would tilt and lean, and it was very interesting. Then you had the Mayan ruins in Belize. Also, as you're going out in the country, you'll see what they call the sleeping giant. Soon we arrived to the caves, where you take an inner tube and you go ride the river through the caves. This is fantastic. If you haven't done this in Belize, I highly recommend it. It's just unbelievable. I've never seen water going through caves like this. Really, really fun time. Riding down the river in this cave was so amazing. Pretty soon you're going to look up in this hole and you'll see right where the lights are, you'll see bats, real bats. After inner tubing through the caves, we went to our next excursion, zip lining tour. It's part of the same package, and my wife had a great time. You can see her here zipping right through the jungle. It was a blast. I highly recommend this excursion. Alright, after this we got back on the cruise ship and headed for the Banana Coast and Honduras. Now Honduras was an interesting place. It's a new cruise ship stop. I think we were the 5th ship there. It was very good. The prices are unbelievably cheap. You can bargain with the people there. Good coffee and a lot of country to see. Now it doesn't have all the modern conveniences such as Cozumel, like scooters and dune buggies you can rent out. There is a few things, I think some quad packages, and there is like a wildlife zoo. There's a few things you can do there, but the shopping is cheap. It's developing, so it's good to go step back in time and see the culture there. There's a little fort up there. I think it's the Santa Barbara fort. You can see the old cannon set up there. And then here's an old gun turret where they stuck the guns through. Me and my wife went up and saw. Then outside, not far from there, was an old carved out canoe. Now coming up here, you'll see there the Paloma, the white dove, very strong in funerals. You can also see why I'm in that business. And here was a little dog running across the street. A hospital right in town in Honduras. And then next door was the penitentiary. Boy, you can see the barbed wire at the top of this wall up here. Then all of a sudden I noticed someone was staring at me. Oh my God, I looked behind me. There was the police staring me down. Then I made a run as fast as I could right up that alley. Just kidding, the police were great, no problems with it. Then we left Honduras and got on the tenders. Now these tender drivers gave us a free excursion from the ship. I mean, the ride there was quite a ride, up and down. It got stormy, but I'm giving a shout out to these tender drivers. They made sure everyone was safe, and it was pretty fun, that short ride to the ship. No one was hurt, and it went pretty smooth for rough seas. We started our way back to Pasadena to the terminal, had the bar, had a few bubblies, and then me and my wife had a great game of shuffleboard. One of the spectators thought we took a little too long, fell asleep. But it went pretty good. My wife ended up beating me. Be sure if you go on NCL, see a few of their shows. They have some good ones. The lounge had parties and parties after night. You can see the people partying the night away. Everyone having a great time. NCL made a great move hiring CEO Kevin Shahan from El Telemundo TV. In the middle next to me, hotel director Stephen Jacobson. And then at the top right, the captain of the ship of the Jewel, Nicholas Persian. Thumbs up for NCL Norwegian Cruise Line. They did a great job. If you want to get great value for money, go with NCL. I'm going 2 more trips with them coming up. Next is my business. It's ocdoves.com. We're the largest white dove filming business in California. You can follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.